The Bhagavad Gita, Gita Press, 38th reprint, 2007. Chapter 9. Sri Bhagavan said, "To you who are devoid of the carping spirit, I shall now unfold the most secret knowledge of Brahma, along with the knowledge of manifest divinity, knowing which you shall be free from the evil of worldly existence. This knowledge of both the nirguna and saguna aspects of divinity is a sovereign science, a sovereign secret, supremely holy, most excellent, directly enjoyable, attended with virtue, very easy to practice, and imperishable." Arjuna, people having no faith in this Dharma, failing to reach me, continue to revolve in the path of the world of birth and death. The whole of this universe is permeated by me as unmanifest divinity, and all beings dwell on the idea within me. But really speaking, I am not present in them. Nay, all those beings abide not in me, but behold the wonderful power of my divine yoga. Through the sustainer and creator of beings, myself in reality dwell not in those beings. Just as the extensive air, which is moving everywhere, being born of ether, ever remains in ether, likewise, know that all beings who have originated from my sankalpa abide in me. Arjuna, during the final dissolution, all beings enter the prime cause, and at the beginning of creation, I send them forth again. Wielding my nature, I procreate again and again, according to their respective karmas. All this multitude of beings subject to the influence of their own nature. Arjuna, those actions, however, do not bind me, unattached as I am to such actions and standing apart, as it were. Arjuna, under my aegis, nature brings forth the whole creation, consisting of both sentient and insentient beings. It is due to this cause that the wheel of samsara is going round. Not knowing my supreme nature, fools deride me, the overlord of the entire creation, who have assumed the human form. That is to say, they take me, who have appeared in human form through my yoga maya, for deliverance of the world, as an ordinary mortal. Those bewildered persons with vain hopes, futile actions, and fruitless knowledge have embraced a fiendish, demoniacal, and delusive nature. On the other hand, Arjuna, great souls who have adopted the divine nature, knowing me as the primal source of all beings and imperishable, eternal, worship me constantly with one pointedness of mind, constantly chanting my names and glories and striving for my realization and bowing again and again to me. Those devotees of firm resolve, ever united with me through meditation, worship me with single-minded devotion. Others who follow the path of knowledge betake themselves to me through yajna of knowledge, worshiping me in my absolute, formless aspect as one with themselves, while still others worship me in my universal form in many ways, taking me to be diverse in manifold celestial forms. I am the Vedic ritual. I am the sacrifice. I am the offering to the departed. I am the herbage and food grains. I am the sacred mantra. I am the clarified butter. I am the sacred fire. And I am verily the act of offering oblations into the fire. I am the sustainer and ruler of this universe, its father, mother, and grandfather, the one worth knowing, the purifier, the sacred syllable Om, and the three Vedas. I am the supreme goal, sustainer, Lord, witness, abode, refuge, well-wisher seeking no return, origin and end, resting place, storehouse to which all beings return at the time of universal destruction, and the imperishable seed. I radiate heat as the sun, and hold back as well as send forth showers, Arjuna. I am immortality as well as death. Even so, I am being and also non-being. Those who perform action with some interested motive, as laid down in these three Vedas, and drink the sap of the soma plant, and have thus been purged of sin, worshiping me through sacrifices, seek access to heaven, attaining Indra's paradise as the result of their virtuous deeds. They enjoy the celestial pleasures of gods in heaven. Having enjoyed the extensive heaven world, they return to this world of mortals on the stock of their merits being exhausted, thus devoted to the ritual with interested motive, recommended by the three Vedas as the means of attaining heavenly bliss and seeking worldly enjoyments. They repeatedly come and go, ascend to heaven by virtue of their merits, and return to earth when their fruit has been enjoyed. The devotees, however, who loving no one else constantly think of me and worship me in a disinterested spirit, to those ever united in thought with me, I bring full security and personally attend to their needs. Arjuna, even those devotees who, endowed with faith, worship other gods with some interested motive, worship me alone, though with a mistaken approach. For I am the enjoyer and also the Lord of all sacrifices. But they who do not know me in reality as the supreme deity, they fall and return to life on earth. Those who are votaries of gods go to gods. Those who are votaries of manes reach the manes. Those who adore the spirits reach the spirits. And those who worship me come to me alone. That is why my devotees are no longer subject to birth and death. Whatsoever offers me with love, a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or even water, I appear in person before that selfless devotee of sinless mind and delightfully partake of that article offered by him with love. Arjuna, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer as oblation to the sacred fire, whatever you bestow as a gift, whatever you do by way of penance, do that as an offering to me. With your mind thus established in the yoga of renunciation, offering of all actions to me, you will be freed from the bondage of action in the shape of good and evil results. Thus, freed from them, you will attain me. I am equally present in all beings. There is none hateful or dear to me. They, however, who devoutly worship me, abide in me. I, too, stand revealed to them. Even if the vilest sinner worships me with exclusive devotion, he should be regarded a saint, for he has rightly resolved. He is positive in his belief that there is nothing like devoted worship to God. Speedily, he becomes virtuous and attains abiding peace. Know it for certain, Arjuna, that my devotee never suffers degradation. Arjuna, women, members of the trading and agricultural classes, those belonging to the labor and artisan classes, as well as those of impious birth, such as the pariah, whoever they may be, taking refuge in me, they too attain the supreme goal. How much more then, if they be holy Brahmins and royal sages devoted to me? Therefore, having obtained this joyless and transient human life, constantly worship me. Fix your mind on me, be devoted to me. Worship me and make obeisance to me, thus linking yourself with me and entirely depending on me. You shall come to me. Thus, in the Upanishads sung by the Lord, the science of Brahma, the scripture of yoga, the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna ends the 9th chapter, entitled The Yoga of Sovereign Science and the Sovereign Secret. Next up, chapter 10, entitled The Yoga of Divine Glories.